Hello, I'm Dr. Tsoi, the acupuncturist and herbalist, of course, the artist. Today I'm going to create a new god, and we're going to tie it up first, as usual. And as you know, I use, yin and yang, and that's the universal law. So that's why it's very easy to, for me, it's very easy to explain a lot of things, but for you I know it's a little too complicated, and take it for a while, then you start to understand. So what I do is, obviously I use the 5 elements of color and try to create this god. So of course you may say, hey, it's a silly God, how are you going to create a God? Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, gods is everywhere, and could be look for like anything. How you know the God is black, or God is white, or God is Chinese, or Korean, or Japanese? We don't know. I don't know. Maybe you know. But I have to use my imagination to create that God. And so that's the reason I tied up so much closer to God. And that's because you tied up your eyes, you cannot see it, so more belong to Yin. And that's why I need to tie it up. And that's just a 3 color there. And of course, I have to constantly try to imagine how the gods really look like. Okay, could be the god look, maybe the god is Jewish, or the god maybe is Chinese. Or God may be from Poland, or from England, or from Italy, or France. So that's not important. So most important is use your imagination to get a God. Draw the God from your imagination. So my imagination is sometimes more important because you can imagine. If you cannot imagine the yin, so you really cannot create. So that's why sometimes it's very important you can imagine. So here we have some other color, the colors in between. That's still 5 elements of color. And I can create, so that's a purple, green, and orange. So that's the color. And sometimes very interesting, all these 5 elements of color, they mix. Sometimes they have a different depths of color. So become very, very interesting. So, I hope you understand a little bit more about the Yin and Yang, how to create the God. I just feel so good. I hope some people, some of the artists may want to. I don't ask you to copy me, but of course you can get a new experience. And if you find they really match with you, so we can go together, try to bring something to the humankind, so something so deeply we don't even pay attention. Okay, I sign my signature. Okay, let me see what they look like. Oh my God, really my God, so interesting. Unbelievable. I tell you, unbelievable. So this is the new gods I created. So that's unbelievable. I find this is after you draw, you finish it, you don't know what's going on. So the unexpected things. So really sometimes can shock you, and to create something. This is I try to imagine what the God look like, but I don't know what's the outcome because I use different color, different movements, different location, so they can come out differently. So that's why it's a very, very good feeling. I think it just makes me feel younger, happier, and the energy flow better. And I close my eyes here to creating, so you can see it's very meditating, and so like a meditation. You meditation. You have to close your eyes. You have to take a deep breath. This is not much different. For me, tie them up, and I cannot see it. I create arts as much, for some reason, make me much feel better than if I can see the artwork and create by step by step. And I just create, just use the 5 elements of color and create this art, and unbelievable. I'm unbelievable. I cannot describe a lot of things. You cannot. We don't have the language. We don't have the words to describe. And we just talked with one of the doctors. She and him is my patient, and we talk about the same thing. So it doesn't matter how advanced our science is. A lot of things we cannot explain, and we cannot explain because a lot of things is not touchable, so you cannot measure it. And a lot of things with the science, you have to explain, and you have to be able to touch it, measure it. So otherwise, they say that it's not exist. So they probably be a lot of doctors say that there's no spirits, there's no spiritual things, there's no thinking. You can imagine, and there's no imagination. And because why? Imagination is not really scientifically you can explain. So, and that's why I see, that's my opinion. So today you can see the needles there. And some, they say that why you put the needles there. Of course, this is a part of me. I'm an acupuncturist. And of course, I like people understand more about the Chinese medicine or Chinese culture, and they have a lot of things, something we don't know. Of course, I know Chinese medicine, acupuncture, or use Yin and Yang 5 elements create art, but of course, a lot of things out there, something I don't know. I like all the artists or all the people try to discover, try to find something new, so bring something to the humankind, and something have so many different ways to do things. And these arts I created, I cannot describe how good I feel. Obviously, some people out there watch my video, they really going to love the work. And of course, my work cannot be the same because it's not possible. Because even my imagination and keep doing, and it's still me, but the way I do it and the different color, different time, how fast, how many color, how long I use the oil paint. Actually, the paint is oil paint. I just let you know, it's not a regular marker. So this is oil paint. They made it into the marker, but they after use is permanent on the canvas. The canvas size is 8 by 8, so just let you know. So I hope you understand more. I really appreciate your watch. If you like it so much, and bring the video, email to your friends, and if you try to share.